Shalom, shalom. It's Tehila from the Kefar with our bi-weekly Hebrew vocabulary lesson. And today we are going to continue talking about food. We started talking about meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the last vocab lesson. And this week we are going to learn all about kavutzot mazon. And I will explain to you what kavutzot mazon are in a second. But before I do, I want to let you know that registration is now open for all of my fall Hebrew classes. The boot camps run once or twice a month starting in September. The Hebrew Made Easy is the self-paced video course that I told you about, so you can start that whenever you want. And the courses are going to start early October after all of the holy days. So after Sukkot is finished, then we'll start with the courses. But registration is open now through September 9th, and I am going to go live on my YouTube channel. I'll be live next Shalishi, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to describe all of the different courses and answer whatever questions you have related to the courses or Hebrew language learning in general. So join me next week, and you can check out the website, thekefar.com/Hebrew, to see all of the details for the courses, read the syllabi, and of course register. All right, so let's get into our lesson, and we are learning about kavutzot mazon. Kavutza is a feminine noun that means group, and mazon is another way of saying ochel. So mazon and ochel both mean food. So when we say kavutzot, which is the plural of kavutza, kavutzot are groups, and kavutzot mazon are food groups. All right, so here we have them in English, and now I'm going to give you their names in Hebrew. So fruits are perot. Perot. And even though it has an ot ending, peri, which is the singular, is actually a masculine noun. So perot, fruits, are masculine. Vegetables are yerakot, yerek singular, also masculine, like perot. Okay, so perot and yerakot, fruits and vegetables, are both masculine nouns. For grains, we have deganim. Deganim are grains. And when I was growing up and we had the food pyramid, we learned about carbs. So the word for carbs are pachmemot. Okay, pachmemot are carbohydrates. And the protein is chelbon. Chelbon means protein. And all of these words, or most of these words, with the exception of pachmemot, are masculine. So perot, yerakot, deganim, and chelbon are masculine. Pachmemot is a feminine word, as is machlava, which means dairy. So machlava is dairy. Okay, so let's give you some examples of each of these groups, okay, each kavutza. So perot, some examples of perot are tut, tutim, okay, plural, and tapuach, or tapuchim, plural. So tutim vetapuchim hem perot. Strawberries and apples are fruits. Tutim vetapuchim hem perot. Okay, these are examples of perot. Some examples of yerakot include gezer, a carrot, and melafefon, a cucumber. And all of these so far are also masculine. So gezarim umelafefonim hem yerakot. Okay, carrots and cucumbers are vegetables. Some examples of deganim or pachmemot are tiras, and tiras is corn, and lechem, lechem meaning bread. And some examples of chelbon or protein are dag, which is fish, okay, and it doesn't matter. I know in the last lesson we talked about the word for chicken, and we use of when we're talking about chicken that we eat, and tarangol or tarangolet if we're talking about a hen or a rooster, like the actual animal running around. But there's no differentiation when it comes to fish, whether it's the fish that's still swimming in the sea or it's come out of the sea and is now on your dinner plate, it's still just dag. And basar is meat, okay, just general meat. And some examples of machlava, dairy, machlava, include gvina, and gvina is a feminine noun. It's actually the only feminine food out of the ones that I provided here, not the only food that's feminine in the world, but just on this list. So gvina is an example of machlava, as is chalav, which means milk. And you actually see the word chalav in machlava because dairy products are milk products, essentially. Okay, so for perot, we have tut, tutim, and tapuach, tapuchim. Yerakot, we have gezer, gezarim, and melafefon, melafefonim. For diganim or pachmemot, we have tiras and lechem. And for chelbon, we have dag or dagim and basar. And for machlava, we have gvina or gvinot and chalav. So that wraps up our lesson for today. Toda latzfia. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, let me know by liking it. Share it if you know anyone who can benefit from it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. If you have questions, you can post them in the discussion or in the comments box below, or you can send me an email and I would love to help you out. So until next time, lehitraot.